What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name's Christian and welcome to Zero Productions, you guys. So, I got some more bad news for Spidey. Now, we can all agree, when the news first broke out that Spider-Man was no longer going to be in the MCU, it was devastating. It felt like a super punch to the gut. Like, what? They finally established his character. They're nailing it. It's fantastic. Far From Home was absolutely fantastic. Mysterio was badass. Oh my God, they're leading up towards the Sinister Six. Oh my God, Michael Keaton as the Vulture. Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio. It was looking great. I was so hyped. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait for Spider-Man 3. Who are they going to introduce? Dr. Octopus. I was so excited. And then the news broke out. Spider-Man, no longer in the MCU. Sony and Disney can't figure out some kind of agreement with the contract renewal. And it's a bummer. It's a bummer for the fans. It sucks. It's terrible. Sony came out today. Again, Sony is always coming out with, their statements evolving around this subject. Disney has yet to say anything about it. Nothing at all. Sony comes out, the CEO, and says, as of right now, the door is closed. Not opening. It's closed. So what does that mean? That means that put a halt on the writing process if Sony and Disney were to come up with some kind of agreement for Spider-Man 3. Well, obviously, Sony has plans for Spider-Man. With the success of Venom, that put them on their, that put them on, their high waters a little bit. They're like, okay, all right, well, maybe we can do this. We got this. It's cool. Venom was a huge hit. Let's make a Morbius. Jared Leto. Let's make Kraven the Hunter. Silver Sable and Black Cat. We got this. Oh my God, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was a huge success. Maybe we really got Spider-Man right. We don't need Marvel Studios anymore. We don't need Kevin Feige and those guys. We learned everything from them. We played ball with them for about 5 years. We got everything from them. I think we can do it on our own now. We can establish Spider-Man. We can do Spider-Man justice, finally. That's their thought process as of right now. And it sucks. It sucks. Because with Spider-Man not being in the MCU, not having any kind of continuity that was established for the last 5 years, is a bummer. Huge bummer. It's like throwing everything out that you already established and then making your third Spider-Man movie. Gonna be a huge bummer. But I guarantee you, as of the third Spider-Man film, it's going to be tied into Venom. Obviously. It's going to be tied into the sequel to Venom. Andy Serkis is directing that. Tom Hardy and them, they're working hard on the script, and they're ready to deliver a stellar sequel for Venom. I enjoyed Venom. It felt like an old school comic book movie. I enjoyed Fantastic Four. I grew up watching those movies. I enjoyed Daredevil. It is what it is. But for the sequel to Venom, now that they have the opportunity to swing on in Spider-Man, that's what's going to happen. That's what they're going to do. They're going to write in Peter Parker, Tom Holland Spider-Man, into this Venom sequel. That's what they're going to do. And then we're going to see this Spider-Man transition over into the Sony universe. The Spider-Man-less villain universe, I once called it, but now apparently Spider-Man is in that universe. They're going to milk the shit out of it. And God, please let them do it justice. Please let them do it justice, you guys. I'm going to read you guys some of this article from Variety. It's pretty interesting. We had a great run with Feige on Spider-Man movies, the Sony chief said. We tried to see if there's a way to work it out. The Marvel people are terrific people. We have great respect for them. But on the other hand, we have some pretty... Come on now. Pretty terrific people of our own. Kevin Feige didn't do all the work. Get the fuck out of here. That's the mastermind. That's the Professor X of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He didn't do everything. He's the mastermind. He plants the seeds. He hires the right people. Come on now. He's a creative genius. Don't say that bullshit. Let's hear it. Now that one of its biggest properties is back solely in its hands, Sony plans to launch its own universe using the vast array of Spider-Man characters. The studio is in production on a second Venom film a picture based on a character, Morbius, god damn it, and a 5 or 6 TV series set in the Spider-Man world. What does that even mean? A 5 to 6 Spider-Man series? Are those live action, that is? Are they animated? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Watch them do something like that. Watch them give Tom Holland like a TV series. But where are they going to air it? Netflix? I don't know where they're going to air that. Obviously, it's not going to be on Disney+. Let's continue. The Sony boss bullishly expressed his belief that the character will do just fine outside of the MCU, pointing to the success of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and the Sony Amazon series, The Boys, as evidence that Sony is fully capable of hitting the mark on the superhero front. What happened with Amazing Spider-Man 2? Come on now. Just ridiculous, man. Oh my God. And it goes on to say Spider-Man was fine before the event movies, did better with the event movies. What? How did they do better? Spider-Man Far From Home is your highest grossing Spider-Man movie, with Marvel Studios producing the film. Gosh, I'm not even gonna go on and read this. It's just ridiculous. Sony, they're full of themselves right now. They're riding on the success of Venom. They're riding on the success of the Spider-Man game. They're riding on the success of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. They really are. They need to calm the fuck down. Because doing a Peter Parker Spider-Man film justice while having the grounds to play with other Marvel characters, huge Marvel characters, is massive. And I don't know if Sony can pull that off. I really don't know. Maybe they hired the writers that wrote Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay, you have those writers. They're writing your next Spider-Man film, Spider-Man 3. It's a possibility. Have Kraven in it. Kraven hunts, he's hunting Spider-Man down. Whatever. Have Jason Momoa play him. Fuck it. I don't know. It's interesting stuff, you guys. Interesting stuff. But the door is closed as of right now. Interesting. Post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this whole ordeal with Sony, Disney, Marvel, Spider-Man. What do you think about the door being closed? What do you think that they're going to do for Spider-Man 3? How big of a part should Spider-Man have in Venom if he is introduced in Venom 2? Post your comments down below, you guys, and thank you for taking time today for watching Seawolf Productions. Peace.